Hi everyone, this is a pick a card reading for what is the good news. Whoa, what's the good news? I feel very excited actually doing this reading. I just feel a good energy, a good vibe, and I just felt like let's do it, Let's have a look. So these are the groups we have here. Everything's very tarot inspired because that's mainly what we're going to do is we're going to mainly do a tarot spread, and then we've also got these cards as well. I'm really excited to see what is coming through here, and I hope you are as well. For this reading you can choose more than one group, so I just want to make that also very abundantly clear, is that you can definitely choose more than one if you are into more than one. So we've got here group 1 with the blue theme, group 2 with the yellow, group 3 with the dark purple, group 4 with the orange, and group 5 with this greenish vibe. So whether you're drawn to the colours, or you're drawn to the numbers, or you're drawn to a specific flower or a certain direction, whichever one is the one for you, the timestamps will be in the description box below. Like I mentioned, you can pick more than one. Also, the cards that I'm using I've actually made myself, so if anyone wanted to download these cards and sort of assemble them and put them together, because all you have to do is print them out and then just glue the backs to the fronts, then you can check out my Etsy store. The link will also be down below to the downloadable printable version of these cards as well. So yes, and also just want to mention as well, Rider-Waite is in the public domain, so there's no real copyright issues and things like that with this deck. And also remember, so many publishers make their own versions of the deck as well, which is why, because they're allowed to, right? So yes, that is what we have right there. And also wanted to mention as well, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below, since I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, they're done within 24 to 48 hours, and usually they're done within 24 hours though, so just keep that in mind. And also, what else? Oh yeah, my intention items, which are on Etsy. So there's intention manifesting items, which are handmade. So there's handmade bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards, which you can put under your pillow, in your wallet, or your purse. Check out the review section to see how other people have seen results with them. There's also face masks, crystals, divination coins, charms, pendulums, cloths, bowls, etc. Lots of wonderful items. The link is in the description box below. Yes, so do check that out, and we're going to start with group 1, which is right there. I'm going to move the other groups to the side. Okay, so let me just do that first. Okay. Make this back a little. Back. On track. Actually, let's put that there. Oh, you can't see it. Let's put it there. Alright, group number 1. We're going to have a look and see what's the good news. Whoa, what is the good news? So I also have, these are the oracle cards which I have made, and you can also find the link to them in the description box below as well if anyone is interested in these, and you can just print them out and glue them together. And also there is the tarot cards as well, which we're going to be looking into to see what the good news is. And I just want to mention again as well that Rider-Waite is in the public domain, so you are allowed to take inspiration from this particular deck. Tons and tons of publishers do. They make their own decks, their own versions, so yeah, let's keep that in mind. So you have chosen this beautiful blue pile. Let's start with your... I'm going to start first with tarot. Okay, let's have a look and see what's the good news. So we have here the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Wands, we've got the High Priestess, we have the Four of Pentacles, and we also have the Nine of Cups. So that's going to become like the sort of middle part of our reading. Okay, and then for your oracle cards, we've got, let me show you the teamwork. We've got the movement. We've got the belongings, the fear, the harmony, that up here, the Retreat, and the Rainbow. I have shaky hands today. So strange. Never usually happens. Okay, so what's really interesting here is that when I look at these cards, my eyes just straight away, they go to the Nine of Cups, and then I see the Ten of Cups, which is technically the rainbow. So this means that some kind of wish is going to be fulfilled for you. Something that you've been thinking about a lot is going to manifest, progress, and also happen, which is quite a blessing within itself. The other thing as well with the teamwork energy here, it shows that if people have been very difficult to get along with or work with or be around, those people are going to get along with you so much better and be so much more understanding of your perspective, how you do things, how you work, how you are as a human being, and be much more open to that, much more understanding of you, rather than just always blaming and judging and things like that. So the teamwork here really goes to show as well that something is really, really working, and that's the good news. The good news here is that difficult people seem to become a lot less difficult, and that can be in romance, that can be career, that can be family members, it can be friends as well. I mean, difficult friends, it's one of those things, you know, but they seem to become less difficult. From what I can pick up, actually, I'm going to put that card there because it just makes a little bit more sense. Nice and even now. The other thing here is we have the movement. Now we also have the Ace of Wands, right? So the Ace of Wands is about interactions, it's about growth, it's about prosperity, it's about ideas, it's about, you know, when you get an idea and you think, oh, I'm going to do that, right? It creates movement. It creates not this stale, stagnant, stationary energy. It creates a lot of movement, creates a lot of ideas that you can use to perhaps even set things up. Like I feel that some of you might be setting up collaborations or trying to work with others, and there seems to be lots of growth and progress within that, but also growth within yourself, especially with the High Priestess. The good news here is that for those of you who have been sort of adopting a spiritual path, are really going to start to see the results much quicker. So this goes to show here that if you're meditating, for example, 20 minutes a day, and you do it consistently for a period of time, like let's say at least 3 months, you will start to see the results of that. You will start to see the happiness that follows through from that. You will start to also feel much calmer within yourself. Some of you may feel less anxious as well. You may also feel like you're not overthinking as much, or that you just feel more at peace, and also that other people's noise and chatter doesn't really affect you so much. So that's definitely something that is coming through for sure on the cards as well, especially with the High Priestess and the divine energy. Queen of Pentacles is also super strong, because the Queen of Pentacles here shows you being very content and very satisfied with the things that you've got going on for yourself, which just goes to show that your happiness is really beaming, it's really shining, and it's something that is just very good and very strong and very progressive. And I think that's really nice. I think that's really lovely. The harmony here shows that there's much more harmony. Like I mentioned, you've got here the teamwork, which shows that there's harmony between you and friends and family members. Much more of this will harmonize as time goes by. So that's the good news as well, is much more harmony. This is also harmony in terms of financial stability, harmony in terms of emotional stability, mental stability. Again, romantically, but also with friendships, like not so many outbursts of arguments and things like that, and I just see that peace is maintained a lot more. We have the retreat, so you may choose to take a retreat or take some time off, which really gives you a refreshing energy that makes you feel so much better about yourself and how things are going on for you. You'll feel so much more uplifted and so much stronger, and also much happier as well, from what I can pick up, and that just really seems to boost your energy and just give you this sense of like, I got this, I have definitely got this, and I can get there. It's that kind of a vibe that I pick up, where you just feel so good and very happy, and also very content, which I think is really lovely. It just goes to show that there is this really wonderful energy of things coming together for you, especially from the Nine of Cups, which is a wish, right? This wish of wanting to feel so much more happier, so much more stable within yourself, even stable within your career, and also finances as well. To then have that 10 of Cups is the completion, right? So you wish for something and then it happens. And so that's the good news. That's also really great news here. And I shuffled these oracle cards before actually putting them obviously because I haven't done them live on the video, so I did them previously and I put them into the piles. It's really beautiful. I mean, we do have the fear here as well, right? So you're conquering your fears. Some of you are a little scared perhaps of like, what's to come? What's going to happen? How's it going to happen? Things like that, and not knowing how your path is going to essentially unfold. But that's the thing, is that live in love rather than fear. You will conquer your fears as well. Some of you have had huge, huge fears. Now, this could be something like, for example, being super scared of not knowing what's to come, or being super scared of certain insects or certain just certain things in general. But I feel like you'll be conquering a lot of those fears as well, which I think that's good. That's really, really lovely. That's so, so nice, isn't it? That you can conquer your fears, you can get through those challenges, those problems, and those things that you feel. I think that is just really, really strong. You've even got the belongings here as well. So I feel like you'll obviously there are some sentimental things that you have around you, and I feel like the belongings here really shows that the things that are closest to you, you keep closest to you. That sounds like it just sounds so funny the way I said it, because I literally just reiterated myself. But the belongings here also can show as well, sort of packing up and starting a new journey, a new adventure. Some of you might be moving or traveling or buying a new home. But this is also about protecting yourself and protecting the things that are closest to you, and not just letting everyone and anyone kind of walk all over you and being like, you know what, this is mine and I'm going to protect it. Because I feel like a lot of you are very kind and caring and very sharing as well. But of course, this is about you also having boundaries, which I think is also pretty significant, and it does go to show. So yeah, that's what we see here. I mean, I feel like I covered every single one of the cards. There's a lot of growth, there's a lot of happiness, a lot of spiritual growth, by the way, is going to elevate you also to the next level. So it just goes to show here that, you know, adopting a spiritual path, taking care of yourself, is going to bring you not only more emotional stability and physical stability and spiritual stability, but also financial stability. And people are so much more prone to getting along with you and you having more ideas, feeling more fresh and kind of calm, but also a wish is going to come true and you're going to be saving a lot of money. I feel like, you know, the amount in your bank is gonna really be something that you feel very happy about and feel very stable with. And I think that a lot of you have been wishing for that as well. It's more financial stability. So Group number 1, this is your reading. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Like I mentioned as well, these cards are available for you to download if you wanted to. It's on my Etsy store, so the link will be in the description box below. And yeah, so if this resonated, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course intention items, which are on Etsy. And take care, everyone. All right, bye. All right, so let's now go to the next group. I am going to take these away. Alright, group number 2, what's the good news? Let's have a look. So you have chosen the yellow pile with the yellow flowers. Let's just put the yellow flower right there. Okay, so I'm going to put down these cards that we have, the oracle cards, which I have made, and if anyone is interested in them, they will be linked down below. And what else? And we're also going to get the tarot cards as well. So we'll start first with these. Okay, so we have here the wand. We've got here the sunrise. We have the offer. Nice. We have the reflection. I just noticed how much yellow there actually is in this particular pile. They're all different colours, but the thing here is that I didn't even plan this. What I do is I usually ask the question when I meditate, and then I also ask the question and then I put them into the piles. And yeah, it didn't even, yeah, there you go, got more yellow, got the work here, you've got the loyalty, and you've got here the transformation. Okay, so let's put that like so. Let's put these up here. I'm going to sandwich the tarot cards in the middle. Whoa, okay, so let's just grab the tarot cards as well. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. You know what? The Knight of Pentacles literally is an offer. Wow, okay. I'm going to get 5. Aim for 5 of these. We've got here the King of Swords. Got the Hanged Man. Oh, look at that. More yellow. It's the sun. Nice. This is so uplifting. Ah, look at that. 7 of Pentacles. So this is the card that it's actually inspired by. As you can see with this, well, is it a bush? Kind of looks like a bush. But the reflection, isn't that so interesting? Okay, so we've got a lot of synchronicity happening here, which, I mean, I'm not surprised by. It happens in pretty much all my readings. But we have got here, let's start first of all with the offer, right? Because that's the sort of the first thing I pointed out here. So the Knight of Pentacles shows that there's an offer that's going to come your way. Now, for a lot of you, this is going to be work related because we do have the work also sitting right up there as well. I feel like this could be a work related opportunity. We've also got here the 7 of Pentacles with the reflection card, which is its perfect match in many ways. And so this shows here that a lot of you have been thinking about work and how things are going to progress, and if anything's going to progress, if anything's going to happen. I really feel like a lot of you are going to get a really solid opportunity with work, which could be a new job, it could be a promotion, it could be also an, you know, like an offer in terms of like a collaboration or a sponsorship, or somebody paying you money to kind of do something which could be, again, unexpected. So I feel like that's really, really interesting. The wand here shows that there's so much more movement happening for you. And the wand also is about you having your own power. See, the thing about the wand, I'm going to keep saying it over and over again, is that it's in your hands. It's not in somebody else's hands. This is your magical wand, which goes to show that you are going to be in power when making certain choices, certain decisions, and going about doing certain things in certain ways. That's the wand. The sunrise here is beautiful because it shows that a lot of you have felt really sort of in the dark, and I just want to say the light is coming, okay? The light is coming. If you look over there, right, we've got the Hermit's lamp, and the Hermit's lamp is actually this really dark black colour, but inside you got the light and it shines so bright, right? It shines so bright against the dark colours. And that's the thing, is that if the light is just there, oftentimes the contrast is not so interesting. But that's the thing, is that I feel like, you know, when you've got dark and then the sun rises, it's just so intense. And it's going to happen. I feel like the sun will rise. You will find happiness. You will find joy. Things will come together for you. There is progression that I pick up here, right? And it's also just about knowing that when a difficult moment arises, a good moment will also come. It's about ebbs and flow. It's also about just knowing that when the sun sets, it will rise. When the dark falls, morning will come. Right, so it shows here that the sun will rise. It's going to be a transformation where there's a lot of change going on for many of you in such a positive manner. It also shows here that there can be an offer in regards to love, especially for those of you that have been so stuck in the sense of finding that optimism, finding that joy. You've got so much yellow here as well, and yellow is to do with the solar plexus and the solar energy of the sun, right? So this is to do also with sort of like your pancreas and also stomach and liver. So for those of you that have perhaps had some stomach issues or things like that, it can be much more calm. Now that can also be to do with anxiety as well, like things becoming much more peaceful within yourself, because you've got the Hanged Man. Hanged Man is ruled by Neptune, and Hanged Man is also about peace and your intuition and your gut, right? So some of you may just have felt really just very overwhelmed in your gut. Those particular elements are going to settle down a lot more, and you'll feel much, much better. So that's interesting, because the Hanged Man literally also is part of the solar plexus energy, which is interesting, right? So you've got a lot of this yellow here. And the solar plexus is also associated with inner peace, personal power, self-confidence, which is coming your way. Okay, so inner peace is coming your way with the Hanged Man. Personal power is coming your way with the King of Swords, and the wand, right, where you have the power to make your own decisions. Self-confidence is coming your way here as well with even the sun. You know, this is about growth and happiness, not holding back your self-worth, self-acceptance, self-esteem, trusting and accepting, especially with a reflection that, you know what, everything that has happened and is going to happen is happening for the highest good. And also trusting and accepting yourself, and also others, you know, who are not so perfect. You've got the loyalty here as well, which really does go to show that people will be very loyal to you, which is something that I pick up. And I also feel here as well that there's definitely this energy here of self-esteem relating to the world around us, right? So for example, if people say certain things to you, you'll be like, oh, I wonder who hurt them, rather than thinking, oh my god, that person's so terrible, like how dare they say things to me. Your perspective changes from what I can pick up, where you're thinking to yourself, wow, someone must have really hurt them for them to say those hurtful things to me. I hope healing upon them. You know, it's that kind of a vibe where I just feel like you're going to be so unbothered when people say like just really random things to you that make zero sense. And it's that unbothered energy that gives you so much power. When you seem to get bothered by what other people are saying, it just takes away all your peace. But here you are, and that's good news. It's good news that things are calming down and things are much more positive, so much more positive in your soul and your energy, where your perspective here changes, and things in regards to work and romance and personal power and peace seem to really rise. There's a big transformation happening here for sure. It's like a death and a rebirth happening for you. But oh my god, that rebirth is incredible, so incredible. It's like the sun is rising and it's this whole new chapter. It's beautiful. And actually, you know, the loyalty card comes from the Fool card, which is also about a new chapter. It's about a new journey. It's about the beginning, right? Because that's literally the card that symbolizes the beginning, which I think is so interesting. And again, all of this yellow as well. And also there's a sun in that particular card too, which, I mean, the sun energy here is so powerful. I'm saying, guys, get your vitamin D, all right? It helps. Well, it definitely does help. It's like, you know, natural medicine. But also, the sun is supporting you. The sun is there, right? You got the sunrise, you got the sun, you got so many elements that we spoke about, also to do with the solar plexus chakra. Meditating on your solar plexus chakra can help you a lot as well in terms of progressing forward and also finding that joy. But there's so much of this coming your way that it's so beautiful, so beautiful. Beautiful opportunities. There can also be someone coming towards you in regards to love and actually wanting to commit, and I think that's really beautiful too. So there's a lot coming your way, So this is your reading group number 2. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, click on that little bell as well if you have subscribed or you choose to subscribe, and don't forget to check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course intention items, which are on Etsy. I also have these printable, downloadable, digital files for these cards as well if anyone would like to purchase and download and use them themselves. So that's what we have there, and yeah, definitely do take care of everyone as well, and yeah, I hope to see you all very soon. All right, so yes, let's clear away these cards. Alright, group number 3, what is the good news? Well, let's have a look. You have chosen the dark purple pile, so we're just going to put the flower right there, and we will have a look with tarot and of course these oracle cards which I've made myself. You can find the link to this down below as well if anyone is interested in getting these digital files which you can print and put together yourself, but this is what we have here. Okay, so let's start by putting these down. We've got here the sunrise. I'm going to put these in the middle, and then we're going to put, actually no, we're going to put the tarot cards in the middle. We've got here the love, which actually got right here as well. Got the karma. These are all references from tarot and its symbolism. I'm going to sneeze as well. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I know like it might bug someone that I just like sneeze on camera. The decision, we have here the progress. We have the thoughts. And we have the curtain. Alright, so let's get 5 cards from tarot. Okay, well, definitely got the cards there. We got the Queen of Wands here. Let's just move these up a little. Okay, Queen of Wands, 9 of Wands, Eight of Wands, Queen of Swords, Six of Wands. Yeah, we got more cards, which is totally fine. Got the Fool here, we got the Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so what I pick up is you've got the 7, the 8, and the 9 of Wands, which I think is really very, very interesting in just so many ways, because this here shows continuation and progression. That's good news. It goes to show here that you are continuing and you are getting through any obstacles or challenges that come through and go your way. Sorry, I am an upright reader. I should have mentioned that as well. And I put this card upside down, so I do apologize about that. So yes, the 7, the 8, and the 9 shows continuation, momentum, and of course growth. Now, the happiness card here shows that there's so much happiness that is going to come your way. You've got the Sun's energy, and the Sun's energy here is about peace, prosperity. It is about personal power, self-confidence, self-worth, self-acceptance, trusting, accepting your gut feelings, paying attention to them, and really acting upon those as well. Now, what's really interesting here is that you've got here the purple flower. The purple flower indicates luxury. It indicates wealth. It indicates richness. Now, richness is not just money. Wealth is not just always money, but there is an aspect here of money, okay? So I just want to mention that. But there's also an aspect here of personal power and peace, which is also a part of feeling rich, feeling wealth, where you feel good from within yourself, right? And I think that's really important. A lot of people just think that wealth is all money, but it really isn't. If you ask a lot of extremely, extremely wealthy people what they believe wealth is, a lot of them will say, well, time, getting enough sleep, and also peace. They will actually say that. So the really interesting thing here is that you seem to be heading in a direction of actually having a lot of wealth. I don't say that very often, but here we are, right? You've really chosen a pretty spectacular group here. Also, by the way, you've chosen group 3, which I think is interesting because 3s are also indicative of karma. So there's something to do with your past life, where in the past life you may not have had so much, but you were really appreciative of everything that you had. And in this lifetime, karma has given to you the ability to grow more, to succeed more, and in life eventually have a lot, to the point where you're like, whoa, I did not expect to have this much. And the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy, which is to do with luck, prosperity, money, because that's what Jupiter is also associated with, wealth, success, abundance, like you've never seen before. It comes as time progresses, right? So I would say continue to do the things that you're already doing. You're on the right path in your life. You will get through any obstacles or challenges that you do face, even right now. The Fool here shows a new chapter where you are truly just in this abundant mode. And again, I'm not just talking money, right? I'm talking about all around, mentally, emotionally, financially, romantically, spiritually, socially. All around things seem to come together, especially with the happiness, so much joy, so much laughter, so much humor. We see love here, right? So I really do see this really, really strong romantic relationship where you feel happy, you feel content, you feel loved. You just feel so good within yourself. Like, wow, life could not be better. That's the kind of vibe I see. And you feel good within yourself. You're not just, depending on this person. We also have the karma. So again, this is something from your past life. And I don't feel you had so much in your past life, but you were very content. And I think that energy of gratitude has allowed the universe to put even more onto your plate in this lifetime. And so your karma is getting balanced out. You're also feeling a lot of balance in this lifetime. Also, if people have done you wrong in this particular lifetime, they are paying you back in some way, shape, or form. Now, you may not always see that person come to you and apologize. You may not always see those people come to you and say, sorry, I did this. But karma will pay you back in other ways. Karma can pay you back through success that comes through other channels, not necessarily the people that did you wrong. Those people can have regret and actually come to you, yes, but not always does that work for everyone. It could come in other forms. That's what's happening. The decision here shows that you're going to be making a big decision in regards to your life where something major is going to be happening, and it's actually a really big decision that catapults you into more growth, more prosperity, more joy, more peace, more progression. And then we also have the Queen of Wands, which is about personal power. I feel like the great news here is that some of you are going through a huge glow up, a big transformation where, your looks could be you might be focusing on your looks or the way that you dress or your skin, or just getting really healthy, or losing or gaining weight, like a really big transformation. But also, it's not just on the outside, you know, the exterior transformation, it's also on the inside, how you feel within yourself. There's a big glow up that's happening, a lot of positivity, a lot of happiness. For those of you that are overthinking a lot and you feel so much anxiety, I feel like that's an area of your life that you will have really kind of, I would say, like, you're really getting it under control, because you can't always control that, but you are starting to. And I feel like a lot of it is because a lot of you are meditating and taking care of yourself, and you're trying to connect much more with yourself, your chakras. Also, you're trying to eat really well, and all of that in combination is just helping you so much from what I see. And the Queen of Wands shows that other people will absolutely see your energy, especially the glow up and that positive energy. It's so powerful that it radiates out. And then we also have, again, you know, the 7, the 8, and the 9, which I've talked about so much, but this again shows so much progression. Like, there's a lot of movement here. People are also thinking about you, like, whoa, this person has just had this amazing transformation. You don't even have to tell them, they can feel it through their energies. And that includes people of the past, right? Past friends. They're like, whoa, I wonder how you're doing now. Even if you don't have contact with them, they suddenly think about you. They get triggered to think about you. Past lovers. Yeah. People are now concerned about you, whereas they may not have been before. There's a major glow up that's happening here that's taking you places that you didn't realize you would go. That's impressive. That's amazing. Yeah, especially with this purple flower too, showcasing, you know, luxury. I see traveling as well. It's one thing that we see with the Fool, right? A lot of traveling in the future, where you're able to go to places you didn't necessarily feel you could go to, or that you could afford to go to, or that you think you could ever really dream of going to. But here you are with the Queen of Swords. You've got boundaries, you've got the ability to make your own decisions, the ability to do your own thing, to move forward in the way that you want to. And it shows here there's so much progress coming. Sure, you know, your thoughts, you may have a lot of overthinking tendencies and things like that, where you're constantly thinking, like, what's going to happen? How's it going to happen? But you actually seem to get that under control. It doesn't turn into this crazy cloud that starts raining in such a dramatic way that it takes away your peace. I don't see that on the spread, right? These are you getting your thoughts into control, being able to mold them and shape your thoughts in a way that actually really gives you a lot of fulfillment. Got the curtain here as well, so this is about sort of things being unveiled in a very positive way, because the card that this is associated with in tarot is very positive, of course, the 9 of Cups. So it shows your wishes are going to come true, and behind that curtain are your wishes, and they will slowly but surely open up. 6 of Wands is about celebration, moving forward, progression, victory. These things are all coming your way, and it's really good news. Really good news for those of you that are stuck. Continue to work hard, to progress hard, to move, and to continue to do the things that you're doing. Of course, take some rest in between. You know, I'm not saying like go, but continue to do the things that you're doing, right? Because that continuation leads the wheel to turn for abundance to come your way, and that is beautiful. So beautiful. There's wealth here, real wealth. Wealth with happiness, wealth with humor, the richness of peace, the richness of prosperity, the richness, yes, of money and financial stability, the richness of having, you know, money is not just, money is one thing which really gives you the option to do whatever you want. You can put money wherever you want, you can spend it wherever you want, you can invest it how you want, you can save it how you want. It gives you options, and that's the thing, is that you then have options as to what you choose to do with it, and that's what I see. So that's what we have. Group number 3. There you go. That's the good news. Okay, so if this reading resonated with you, of course, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, reading giveaway, and of course intention items, which are on Etsy. And of course, these cards are available on there as well if you would like to download them and print them out. And they are available on my Etsy store. And yeah, that is what we have. If you have subscribed, please click on the bell notification as well. Yeah. Also, my stomach is rumbling as well because, well, we're hungry for success and we're hungry for abundance, as we can see here. Anywho, so I'll see you all very, very soon, hopefully, if you choose to come back for another video. I post usually every day, so you can always find me here. You always find me here. And yep, so that is what we have. So I'm just gonna now go to the next group. Grab it. Ooh, orange. We are at the orange group. Okay. My stomach's rumbling. All right, group number 4. This is your reading with me. What is the good news? You have chosen the orange group, so I'm just going to put the flower right there. We have your oracle cards. We're also going to get tarot cards out as well. So we'll start with these and then I'll shuffle out the other ones real time so you can see which cards come out. This I did beforehand just to save a little bit of time, but I'll do some real time shuffling as well with the other cards. Okay, so let's put these down. So we've got here the Hope, which by the way is inspired by the Hermit, and I do actually have the Hermit's lamp right there as well, which is rather cute. I love tarot. I love tarot's symbolism. It's beautiful, it really is. We've got here the Growth, nice. The Protection, which I think sometimes is underrated, I'm not going to lie. You know, sometimes we don't realise just how much we are being protected from the divine and how many obstacles or, you know, bad things we have missed because the divine has really tried to protect us. So I definitely feel like this is good news. It goes to show that you're going to be protected even more by the divine. You're going to be growing a lot and you're going to be prospering a lot as well, from what I can pick up intuitively from this. Speaking of intuition, we have the Intuition. We have got here, actually I'm going to sandwich the cards in the middle, so let me just put these 4 down here, move them up a bit, and then we've got here the Divine. Oh my gosh, isn't that literally what I just said? And you guys, I didn't see these cards beforehand because I asked the question and then I put them into the piles. This happens after I meditate, so I didn't see these cards, but whoa, there we go. You've got here the Freedom and you've got here the Sunflower. Okay. Pretty much I just reiterated what what came out in the end. Let's get these cards out first. Okay. You got the Star, got the 7 of Wands. You have Justice. Okay, you got the Queen of Wands. Let's put the Queen of Wands next to the Sunflower because that's the card where it actually comes from. Let me show you. Okay, so yeah, it's the Queen of Wands Sunflower that we have right here. Put that there. You've got here the 6 of Wands. You've got the Fool. Let's put that on the other side here. And you've also got the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, okay. So, here we go. What is the good news? There's a lot of protection from the divine. The divine wants to give things to you when the divine feels that you are 100% ready. And you may feel ready, right? You may feel ready, but the divine can always see things that you can't see. The divine can hear things that you can't see. That you can't hear. There we go. So see and hear things that you can't see and hear. And ultimately, the divine is also trying to protect you as much as possible, especially with the protection energy. And that is good news because it goes to show here that I feel like you've already in the past as well avoided a lot more situations that could have been even worse for you. And I also feel in the future as well, there are definitely things that they are protecting you from. And I say they because also, spirit guides are also trying to protect you as well. Angels are trying to protect you. The universe is trying to protect you. Divine is trying to protect you. Those of you that believe in God, God is trying to protect you, and that's something to keep in mind as well, is that you are being thoroughly, thoroughly protected. And you may not see it, but it is there. It is there, and I see it. I really do see it here, and I'm just trying to, really get that across to you. So the Sunflower here shows that there's a lot of growth, and we see that here, right, also with this particular card as well, which is really interesting because I do feel here that you are going to go through this immense glow up in many ways, and the glow up here is not just the physical looks and the physical changes that happen, but also inside you're going to feel a lot of hope towards the future. You're going to feel a lot of hope towards the things that are yet to come, the things that are yet to progress, the things that are yet to manifest. You're going to feel a lot of hope towards those particular things and actually feeling like, you know what, I got this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I've totally got this, and I can do the things that I've always wanted to do. I can definitely progress with those particular things. And I feel like the Seven of Wands here shows you getting through any obstacles or challenges that come through in the future. Just being like, you know what, that was a hard situation, but I can get through it. I can move through it. I can progress through it. And that's really what I see here with the Seven of Wands, this ability to get through those obstacles and those challenges that have been so difficult, and having that hope as well. Hope is really important sometimes, especially when you just feel like giving up on something. It's that little light that just peeks through the darkness. And it really goes to show here that light really helps you in terms of your progression and how you feel moving forward, and also going forward really does help you a lot, and it gives you a lot of that sort of peace as well, from what I can pick up. The growth here is also super significant, because the growth is just so vital, so crucial. The growth here shows that you're growing internally, but also you're going through a glow up, which means that people can sense your energy and be like, whoa, I need a piece of that. Okay, and I also feel here as well that your intuition is also strong. So when these people come to you, you just know whether they're good for you or not. See? So you're also protecting yourself. You're finding the divine also within yourself. A lot of you here are also going to be practicing meditation, spirituality, which is also going to help to protect you as well. When you meditate, you open your third eye. Over the course of time, it doesn't just happen like the first time you meditate, I just want to say that, but over the course of time, you are activating your third eye, which allows you to see things that are for your highest good. Things that are not for your highest good, your gut becomes even more powerful to make certain decisions. Okay, so you are going to be, and this is good news. I tell you why it's good news, because you can avoid more challenges. You can avoid things and people that are not good for you, because you're able to act upon it, and you're able to see those particular things before they come into your life. Properly in that sense. So the intuition here really goes to show that you're going to be appreciating yourself so much more, your qualities, your personality, your characteristics, right? That's something that we see here. Now, this particular cup is taken from the Queen of Cups card, and the Queen of Cups has the most spectacular cup in tarot. Nobody has a cup like this. Everyone else has the standard cups. And so that goes to show that, you know, this is something that belongs in a museum. You have that kind of an energy, which is so special, right? And that just goes to show that you are going to feel like, you know what, yes, I am special, I am unique, I am different, and that's what makes me me. So you're finding all of that really great energy within yourself that, you know what, I am special, I am amazing, the things that I love, and really putting yourself first, which I think is so significant and so beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune is about abundance. The Wheel of Fortune is so powerful and so strong because this is Jupiter energy. The Wheel of Fortune is an energy of power, prosperity, movement, progression. The Wheel of Fortune is such a powerful energy, which is to do with the fact that so much more is coming your way. You're basically going through a huge glow up. Now, a lot of you are going to be, I feel like a lot of you are going to be eating really, you know, you're going to take care of your nutrition, you know, in a balanced way. I don't feel like you're going to go overboard to the point where, you know, it's going to cause other problems, because that can happen. Sometimes people, you know, go through dieting and things like that, and then in the end it actually causes like a whole set of other issues. But I feel like you're going to do things in moderation, right? You're going to indulge, but you're also going to take care of yourself, and that in turn will keep you also mentally and emotionally happy, you know. So, and you might be drinking more water, you might be, you know, exercising, or you might be focusing on losing or gaining weight according to, you know, what your needs are. And, you know, what's really happening here is that you're glowing up physically, okay? So your looks are transforming, but that's not the only thing, because looks will only get you so far. Your internal self is also going through a transformation where you are growing and accepting those beautiful qualities you have within yourself. You are being much more connected to the divine, but also the divine inside of you. You are also acting upon your intuition, which allows you to also have a lot of protection, not only from the divine, but you're protecting yourself as well. And the growth that happens, oh my goodness, it's amazing. Your heart chakra is activated, and you're finding hope in things that perhaps you didn't find hope in before. The Fool here shows a real rebirth from what I can see. I also see a lot of traveling happening for you. I see you coming across people that are really great for you. Justice here shows that you are attracting the right kind of people for you, people that are balanced, kind, caring, considerate, really there for you. I see victory, celebration, and success. We have here the star with a beautiful sun. Well, I believe that is the sun, because I mean it's the yellow star, it's the most prominent, dominant one. It has to be the sun. We also have the sun here as well. We also have the sunflower. Got a lot of sun energies. Also, we've got here this beautiful sort of orangey. I would say it's more like a golden yellow, orange-ish colour. It's a little bit more on the yellow side, but I called it orange because, you know, I wanted it to match the pile, and it's a little bit more orange. It just goes to show here that the solar plexus chakra is also being uplifted in many ways, and that's to do with inner peace, okay? So you're finding a lot of inner peace also with the star. This shows healing from the past, healing from childhood, because you also have the Fool, which is sort of like a childlike energy. And so you're healing from things of the past, which is allowing you to grow even more and find hope for your future. For some of you, you may have been through very difficult and challenging relationships, and now you are growing. You are trusting yourself. You're trusting your gut that, you know what, I need to trust myself a little bit more. I need to find my personal power. I can't be stuck just, you know, I can't be stuck. And this is you finding hope within yourself, acceptance, self-esteem, self-confidence within yourself, which is allowing you to grow, and also in turn having freedom so you don't feel stuck, so that you're able to fly. Healing gives you the ability to sort of fly and spread your wings rather than clipping your wings. So that's what we have there. That is literally what we have. And of course, the Wheel of Fortune shows prosperity, abundance. This also indicates more money, but also the wealth that comes from this in terms of the glow up is how you feel internally. Internally, a lot happier, more confident, more fulfilled. As time goes, the wheel turns, abundance comes your way. I'm just staring at the wheel because, you know, the way I'm facing is that way, and you can't even see it on my camera. Usually you can, but you can't today, but it's okay. You can see like the corner of the wheel. But here you go, right? You got the Wheel of Fortune there as well. So as time goes, abundance, it's coming your way. Things are progressing, they are moving, and I think at the end of the day, that's also really strong energies, that there's so much more coming your way. So that's what we have. Group number 4. That's the good news. That is the good news. You're getting through obstacles, you're getting through challenges, you are progressing, you are healing, you're finding the divine within yourself, and in turn you're also attracting what's best for you. This goes to show romantic relationships, this goes to show career opportunities, this goes to show here as well just opportunities in general, and also friendships. The right people will come your way when you go through this glow up as well, because some of you find it so hard so far to find these right people, but they are coming, okay? They are coming, they're on their way. So this is your reading group number 4. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Also, these cards are available for you to print and download from Etsy. So it's on sale on my Etsy store. So if you are interested, link will be in the description box below, and you can print them out and then, you know, cut and put them together and use them, you know, for your personal use. So if you are interested, that will be there. They're pretty inexpensive as well. But yeah, that's what we have there. So if this really helped you, don't forget to let me know how it resonated. If you feel comfortable sharing that, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on that little bell notification next to the subscribe button as well, and do check out my Etsy store if you're interested. Check out the private paid readings or the free reading giveaway if you want to do any of those. And yeah, I will see you all very, very soon. Bye. Okay, so now we go to the next group, which is last but never least. I've got to mention that as well. Group number 5. Okay, let's take these away. Green. Oh, it's so pretty. Hi group number 5, this is your reading with me for What's the Good News? I'm excited. I just saw the green and I just thought, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, so beautiful. It kind of goes also with the background that I have here as well with the greens. Really, really pretty, even though this is more like a turquoisey, anyways, colour. Shades of green. Okay, so we've got here the flower. Let's just put that right there. And we will have a look. So I have got the oracle cards here, which I pre-put them into the piles, but I'm going to do a live shuffle with the tarot cards. So you'll be able to see those come out real time. And real time is in, I'm doing them on camera. I guess it's not really real time because it's a pre-recorded reading. So let's begin. So we've got here the balance. We've got here the victory. We have here the significance, we have the infinity, we have got here the luck, the fish inside, got a fish. And we've got the knowledge. Nice. And we've got here the progress. The wheel from the Wheel of Fortune, which I'm sitting literally right opposite, but you can't see it on camera because there's obviously so much stuff already. But there you go, you've got the wheel from the Wheel of Fortune. So just wheel it back over there. Okay, so what's really quite interesting is the fact that there's obviously a lot of movement here. There's a lot of progress, there's a lot of growth, there's a lot of knowledge, there's a lot of you absorbing all of this energy, and it seems to be very positive. The other thing as well that I really do want to mention is that you've got here, you know, 2 infinity symbols as well, which shows growth and continuation, which I think is great. So the good things you already have in your life right now, I don't see them magically disappearing. I only see you continuing to have more success, more prosperity, more abundance as time goes by, which is also great news. Okay, so let's see what tarot cards are coming out here to support this reading. We're going to aim for 5. Got the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay. Oh, sorry. It's like really loud when they hit the table. So we've got the 6 of Pentacles. You've got the 7 of Cups here. It's got, you know, cups with really interesting items inside of it. There you go. You've got the Page of Cups, which is literally the card that it's inspired by. I'll show you that in a second. Wow, look at this. Okay, so this is how tarot really connects. You've got the luck card with the Page of Cups, which is the exact same cup that we have here. You've also got the knowledge with the High Priestess, and there you go, right? There it is. High Priestess is all about knowledge. Also does signify aspects of tradition as well, also religion, but you know, that's what we have there. Okay, also just wanted to mention as well, if anyone would like to purchase these particular cards that I have made, they are available on my Etsy, and the link will be in the description box below. I just thought I'd mention that as well, because I know I'm going to get so many questions. Okay, the balance here shows emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, financial, romantic balance. Okay, that's the good news, is that you're going to feel so balanced within yourself. You're going to be happy, you're going to feel harmonious, you're going to feel fulfilled, you're going to feel really, the B word, balanced, especially since you have the scales here as well, which also showcases the energy of equilibrium. You've got here this energy of things feeling pretty good on both sides of the scale. So, you know, for example, you know, your personal life seems to be doing very well. Your career will be doing also very well. So that's the good news, is that both aspects. So for some of you, you may feel like your personal life is just not great. And for some of you, you may feel like, oh, your career is, you know, so-so. For others of you, you may feel like your career is just not there, but your personal life is like, okay. What I see here is that both aspects will become very, balanced, to the point where both feel really satisfying and very fulfilling to you, and feel very content. So you'll feel very content, very happy with both of those aspects, just being very parallel in many ways. And you see here parallel here with the significance card. Significance also shows that many of you might be seeing 1111, very prosperous number. Try not to overthink it too much. Just, you know, when you see it, be like, yeah, hell yeah, those are my numbers. Because the thing here is that some people look at repeating numbers and they get really overwhelmed. That goes to show there's too much fire in the energy. 1111 is actually a fire energy number, but we also have to just kind of, you know, bring in the water to sort of balance things out, to calm things down a little bit. So what I will say is that when you see 1111, just be like, yeah, nice. You know, that's my lucky number. I'm on the right path in my life, because that's what it means, is that you are on the right path in your life. And then just, you know, use that energy to propel yourself forward, and not to try and overthink things too much, okay? Because the overthinking can then just be a lot of that excessive fire energy, which can feel overwhelming. The victory here shows that there's a lot of success, there's a lot of growth, there's a lot of movement coming your way. There's also, I feel that some of you might be getting an award or an achievement for something that you've done here, because that's kind of what I see here. And also we do see the infinity, which goes to show here that you are finding strength within yourself, you are growing within yourself, your self-worth, your self-acceptance, your self-confidence, your self-esteem. It is growing, it is getting stronger, you're trusting and accepting yourself so much more. There's a lot of balance, there's a lot of joy, there's a lot of happiness. The luck card with the Page of Cups here shows that you're going to be finding so much happiness and humour in day-to-day things, and you're going to really find a lot of happiness in small little things as well, like little discoveries. You might, For example, you might get into things that you enjoyed as a child. And I know that sounds really strange, but that's also you embracing your childhood self. And it's really interesting that I mentioned that. You know how children sometimes they have like little things that they just love. For example, some children they just love to sort of play with like certain toys and things like that, or build like Legos and things like that, and you think, oh, that's just for children. But actually, there's so much enjoyment that I think adults can also find in things that children do or watch, or things that they play with or that they make. You know, it can be really, really just very very therapeutic and interesting. So yeah, there could be something here that, for example, children just love to either see, watch, or certain things they play with that you also really just want to play with and do as well. And yeah, that's something that I do pick up here as well. For example, the other day I was like super into just like playing with like remote control cars. Like, you know, it's like something that usually children would do. But hey, look, as an adult, you know, why not? Why not? You know, it's one of those things. It's fun, like putting things together and doing things like that. It's just fun. And that's what I see here, is that you're also going to kind of be entertaining your sort of like childhood self, or perhaps things you felt you missed out on in your childhood. You're going to be doing those particular things. That's what I see. Also, the luck here shows that something really beautiful and lucky is going to happen. So you've got the significance with the Four of Wands and that 1111 energy. You've got the victory as well. So you could be getting an offer here in regards to your career, or an offer in regards to someone romantically coming towards you. It's going to be different for all of you. It's not going to be the same thing for all of you. For some of you it's romantic, for some of you it's career-wise, but there's definitely a person here that's going to come towards you and give you an offer that's going to seem like, wow, that is so amazing. Could even sound too good to be true, but then you'll think, no, actually, I do deserve that. You know, it's that kind of vibe. And then the Seven of Cups here, again, you're going to be discovering things that you perhaps didn't know about before, like could be musical artists, could be certain foods, could be certain cuisines, it could be certain things that you just kind of never really paid that much attention to, certain films as well, and you're gonna be like, wow, that's my new favorite, wow, that's my new favorite, wow, I really enjoy that. And also certain goals and certain things that you think to yourself like, wow, I'd love to do that in the future, wow, that's something I really want to do tomorrow. So that's what I see here with the Seven of Cups, like discovering exciting new things and finding a lot of excitement in new things that come about, which I think is very exciting as well. So that's good news, right? You're finding a lot more excitement and joy in other things and perhaps you didn't even really realize before. And then you've also got the knowledge here as well. So you're absorbing a lot of knowledge, you're growing within yourself, you're learning. I feel for those of you that are in education, I mean, you know, I just feel like there's so much progression still yet to come. You're not even at your fullest potential, really. That's what I'm seeing. There's so much to come. The Wheel of Fortune. Well, actually, this is a progress card. But it shows a lot of progression. It shows that things are moving in your favor, things are progressing, things are really coming together. The High Priestess shows you feeling good and strong within your divine self. This shows you also as well, you know, it's Pisces energy. This is about your gut and your intuition and making judgments based on what you feel is right, using your inner personal knowledge and the things around you to make the best decisions for yourself, which leads you to more stability, victory, balance, happiness, fulfillment, and also can help others as well. And also the other thing is, I feel like so many of you are so helpful towards others. Like if someone needs help, you are usually the person that will be there and try and, you know, help other people. And because of that, your karma is very, very strong, which means that more is going to be put onto your plate in the context of more abundance coming your way, more money coming your way. See, I see financial balance here. I also see financial resources coming your way here, which is amazing because I really do see here that you are going to achieve a lot of the things that you perhaps even thought you couldn't really achieve, but you're finding so much happiness within yourself as well, and you're really growing and learning. This can also be seen, especially for those of you that are in education, this can be seen as, you know, the certificate you get when you graduate or when you finish a course, or when you win an award or something like that. Because again, victory, I feel like I keep seeing this award, and for some of you this could be in terms of your career, like you might get Employee of the Month, or you might get a bonus or a specific award, or perhaps some of you have entered a competition and you get that recognition and again an award. So something that I am seeing, I see some kind of an award. It's interesting. Okay, so that's the good news. Really, really great news for sure, and it's really, really wonderful to pick up on. Beautiful, right? I think here what's happening, group number 5, is that there's so much abundance and prosperity still yet to come into your life. You're definitely not at the 100% in any way, shape or form. It's still yet to come. So That's really what we see. There's a lot of really good luck coming your way as well, and I think that that just goes to show that there's so much more yet to come. That's the good news. That's the good news. So I'd say continue to do what you're already doing and let these opportunities naturally flow to you. Continue to work hard, do the things that you do. Try not to get overwhelmed when you see repeating numbers. Just know that they are there for you. You know, the divine's got your back. So this is your reading group 5. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Remember that these cards are available to purchase if anyone wants to. They are linked down below. And also, if you do subscribe to my channel, please click on the bell notification so that you are, that you get my videos every time they are posted in your subscription box. And also there's information for private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course my Etsy store as well. It's all in the description box below, so do check that out if you're interested. And yeah, take care everyone.